So, let's set the scene, folks. It was a spring break of 2020. Me and my friends were hanging out at my girlfriend's house. Things were great. I didn't want spring break to end, but I knew when I got back, me and my best buddy Austin were going to work on a documentary for our class. It was going to be awesome. Life was good. What day is today?
Today is Drew's birthday, March 26th.
And did we go out anywhere to celebrate that birthday?
We almost went to Aldi, but it was closed.
Why was it closed?
Because there's a national pandemic for the first time in 100 years.
How do you feel about that?
I kind of feel like I have to cough. What are you doing? Taking pictures that we're going to look at when we're 90?
Documentary.
Drew, is that my camera?
No, it's mine.
You have a camera?
Yeah, Dad got it.
Is this a video?
Yeah, this is a video. What's the news with the pandemic?
There. That should be better.
Stop.
30mm pump action
Drew got me.
My name's Evan Hollifield. No relation. I was a college student. I was going through my freshman year at the University of Michigan. Go Panthers. Keep that in. Keep that in. I mean it. Yeah, I was doing my freshman year at the University of Michigan, studying voice performance. And it was going great. And then we went on winter break, and I actually have a friend who hails from China, and we were discussing when we came back, like, I was like, so, coronavirus, and she was like, so, water crisis, shut the fuck up. And so it was funny, but it was kind of weird in a matter of like a month. Like, hey, I was just joking about this with my friend, and now, like, we're getting sent home over it. So, I I teased her about that because water crisis never got that bad. But yeah, it's weird now dealing with the consequences so quickly of, you know, just normal life, and you joke about it and you've maybe heard about coronavirus in the news, and then just like in a matter of weeks, oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is way worse than we thought it would be.
Your shoe fall?
I dropped it on purpose.
Okay.
Every other university nearby sent people home. Eastern University is just in Ypsilanti, about like a 15-minute bus ride away, and they sent kids home. So why wouldn't it be safe in Ypsilanti, but it would be safe in Ann Arbor? And this is a huge school. Everyone just came back from winter break from all over the world. A lot of students from China, a lot of students from Italy, a lot of students from other parts of the world where it was bad and you might not even know yet. And come to find out, it was really bad and we didn't know yet. So, but then once they finally did send everyone home, there was a lot of confusion. You know, it's like, hey, you should go home for a little bit. And it's like, okay, I'll bring some stuff. And then you go home, and then they're like, you need to leave. And if you don't leave, we're going to move your stuff. And it's like, oh, when can I get it? And then like, we didn't mean that. Yes, you did. What? No one knew what was going on. And then they started getting even more flack from the student body because they were saying they were upset about the way the university was handling it. But, you know, I don't think I have a right to be upset with how they handled it. Like, they sent us home. That's what we were asking for. I think we knew it would be messy, and I don't blame them. This quarantine isn't all bad.
Hey, can one of you guys get me on?
As we continue, try and just speak a little bit louder than you normally would.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. What has it been like being stuck with your family through this whole thing?
Staying with my family, it wasn't that bad, because I got pretty lonely at college sometimes. Not like in a sad way, just, you know, making new friends is hard. I didn't have that many, and sometimes they're busy. And that's just always been the case. So I really did miss being able to, you know, see my brother. Like, I like hanging out with him. I missed him at college. He would call me for something stupid, and then, you know, the phone call would go on for an hour or 2 hours just because I realized I got nothing going on. It's nice to be able to eat food again. I don't like dining halls that much. And another thing I really missed was just like having different rooms, because I'm still in the dorms, and at college it's you know, it gets cramped. You know, my room already, this room that I'm in, is really small, and I've been in this room for a long time, but my dorm was about the size of this, so coming back home was kind of like awesome. I get to have all of my stuff in one spot, and I get to, you know, see my family again. So, you know, it gets kind of cramped, but I appreciate, you know, that I've got a lot of company and I got things to keep me busy. You know, this family isn't exactly like an easy thing to be a part of, but, you know, it's nice, and I did miss them. So getting sent home, it just kind of feels like a really, really long winter break.
What are some things that you have been doing to keep yourself entertained during all this?
Well, I think the internet is really great. I've been focusing a lot on instruments again, because at college I couldn't bring my drum set and I couldn't plug in my bass guitar, but a few days ago I started painting this guitar, and it's not finished yet, but that took a good chunk out of my day and I just didn't even realize, so that was a really good thing to kill time, and I'm going to keep going with that. So this was a really cheap guitar. I bought it for like $20, but I have this bass guitar that I've been really getting into recently. I really like it, and I have a drum set that I keep in the basement that I missed a lot when I was at school. So I've been playing that thing almost every day just because I miss it. I'm really good at it and it's really fun. And I couldn't do that at college. You know, I had this dinky little practice pad, and you know, I've just been discovering new music. Obviously music's important to me, and it's a lot more intimate thing to like, I like this song, I'm gonna keep listening to it, but I get to like, I like this song, I'm gonna dissect it, what can I do here? Oh, that's weird, I didn't realize it changed time signatures here. So that's been keeping me busy, I've been playing a lot.
If anyone asks why we have a camera, say you work for Google.
This house, when me and Andrew were on our bike ride a few days ago, we saw like EMTs go up to it and like take someone out, and they were wearing a bunch of protective gear.
That doesn't sound very good. In a simple sentence, how would you say the coronavirus has affected your day-to-day life?
Pretty significantly. Not working. My son just moved to Los Angeles, and I'm terrified for him because it's a huge problem out there. And my parents are older, and so they are in the house completely for the past 3 weeks. And I haven't seen my girls in a while. They live in Detroit, which is also being hit really hard. So very worried about them too. So, yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll all clear up.
It will.
I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and keep him company. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and live by the side of the sea. I'll polish his lamps by the light of day so ships at night can find their way. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper, won't that be okay? We'll take walks along the moonlit bay, maybe find a treasure too. I'd love living in a lighthouse. Oh, well. I dream of living in a lighthouse, baby, every single day. I dream of living in a lighthouse, a white one by the bay. So if you want to make my dreams come true, be a lighthouse keeper, do. We could live in a lighthouse, a white one by the bay. Won't that be okay?
You work at Woodhaven, correct?
Yes.
What do you do there?
Front desk,
Okay.
clerk.
How has this coronavirus affected your life?
The coronavirus has affected my life. It's a scary thing. I look at it as a silent demon. Looking at it inside of Woodhaven, how the residents are handling it, it's sad. They're lonely, they miss their family. Some understand it, some don't. But we, as employees, keep trying to reassure them. We're keeping them safe, and we're doing all that we can to keep them safe.
Alrighty. Have you been keeping yourself safe?
Sure have tried.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for your time, Christine.
Thank you.
Yep. What are some things you think you realize now that you might have been taking for granted?
I think I definitely took my ability to go see people for granted. And again, with the internet, that's not as big of a problem as it could be, because I have, if I miss my good friends, I can just hop on Discord and talk to them like they're here. And I've been doing that a lot. But one thing I took for granted was privacy. At college I had a lot of that.
Yeah!
Yeah! I also definitely took for granted just the ability to go out. Those paper towels.
COVID-19, aka redo the house.
Who would have thunk that it took a pandemic to inspire us to...
Drew, stop. Not me.
I'm not cleaning the house till the next one.
It's very calming and therapeutic to paint.
Is it?
Yes.
No wonder I haven't gotten yelled at all day.
Hey there, I'm Evan Hollifield. You probably know who I am if you're watching this footage. You probably just saw quite a bit of me actually. I'm here talking to you on April 29th of 2020, and that's extremely close to the end of the filming schedule for this film. And the reason we waited to shoot this last is because if there are going to be any updates or breakthroughs or major news on this situation, we wanted to be able to film this in that context. And unfortunately, as of right now, there hasn't been any big news. Actually, probably fortunately, there hasn't been any big news, and that's a good thing. The situation hasn't changed. America's still on lockdown, as is the whole world, and we're all very scared, which is the correct reaction to something like this. And basically, I just wanted to give you some closing sentiments. I really wish everyone the best of luck right now. You know, these are very scary times, and I hate to parrot that same sentiment. These are scary times, we'll get through it together, keep consuming content so I can stay rich and famous and self-isolate in my mansion. But that's all you can really say. It's not easy to talk about coronavirus because everyone's talking about coronavirus. And you can get sick of those sort of topics that everyone talks about and they keep coming up and you keep hearing about it. You get sick of it. And the last time I can think of that happened was with Donald Trump. And how this is different is that you could avoid talking in political discussions. You could avoid major news networks talking about politics. You could stay out of it if you really tried. If it was making you sick, you didn't have to talk about it. But with something like coronavirus, you can't avoid it. You shouldn't be avoiding it. You have to hear what is going on. You need to know, and it's impossible to stay away from because you shouldn't be staying away from that information. It's critical to everybody on the planet, which is the first time that has ever happened, I'm pretty sure. So I'd love to give you some optimistic sentiments if I have any. And I'm staying cautiously optimistic, you know, looking at the good things. I said before, I'm glad to be home, I'm glad everyone's safe, I'm glad to have a job that I have. But other than that, I can't really be very happy about this whole thing. I can wish you good luck, and I can hope for good luck on my part. But the only sentiment that I really can close with right now, at least, is I hope to see you again. Is that good?